Rahmani, and I play the role of Niran in the Iraqi-American film Pomegranate. What excited me most when I first read about this movie is, first of all, that such a story was made and that it made it to the point of casting. It's amazing to see that, because not all stories are not all stories that we see nowadays are this diverse, this nuanced. A female lead, a Muslim female lead that's also, Arab, and in this case Iraqi, which is what I identify as. So that part excited me the most, and then the more I dug into it, I read the script, I read the audition, met the director, read the book later as well. I just connected so much with it. Niran, my character, is an independent woman who is a creative and wants her freedom, seeks for her independence and freedom. At the same time, she loves her family. She doesn't want to let her culture go. She doesn't want to let her religion go, and all these things. And it's just a story of how all these things can coexist, and and you can love your culture and still criticize it and still fight for what you want without having to lose it all. I love that it wasn't just a black and white story. Another cool aspect of the movie that really drew me to the project is the diversity of the story about the differences within our own communities. So we see a lot of stories about the West versus East, America versus, these minorities. And what's rarely talked about is within those minorities, there's a lot of division as well. And a lot of times these stories are told by others other than ourselves. So, in the media, you watch the news, yes, we know there's a divide in the Middle East, but very rarely we get the microphone, we get the stage to talk about these differences and what that means to us and how we navigate these things. And this story of Pomegranate, there is a Muslim family, there is a Christian Chaldean family, they're all Iraqi, they're all very, very similar. And then it just shows you that we can focus on the differences, or we can focus on the similarities and see that we're all the same. And it's a story also without an agenda. So there's no agenda to showcase certain things that this person is right or this person is wrong. We're all flawed, we're all human, we are all, we have our hypocrisies, we have our problems, we have our funny stuff as well. It's just a story that shows how similar we are, and I love that. And again, it's very nuanced. The characters feel real, they're fully fleshed out, and yeah, it's not a two-dimensional flat story or flat characters. All the characters, I see someone that I already know in real life in those people, and I love that.
To life.
So with Niran, I connected a lot to her, from, very simple, superficial things to the deep things. So she is a young woman. She is Iraqi, living in the West, Muslim, all those things. But deeper than that, there is that living in between two worlds, trying to navigate that world with the burden of being, the eldest, the burden of having her family as an immigrant as well, having an immigrant family where, you're first generation American, you do carry a certain burden, you do carry all those things. And with Niran, she's also trying to find herself. She's trying to find her place in the world. She's trying to find her independence. What does freedom mean to her? What is this opportunity that she got to leave, this war-torn country that, God blessed her with this great opportunity. What is she going to make out of it? And again, with creatives, there is that whole, we have this great gift to express ourselves. And, for me as an artist, as an actor, I have that. And with Niran, she's a poet, she's a writer. So I really related to that part as well. And yeah, her journey, obviously everyone's got their own journey, but I really think everybody will be able to relate to her journey because it's all universal things. It's a coming of age story, and I find that with minority, like immigrants, specifically in this case, which I relate to, just Arab Americans, our coming of age story comes later because there's a lot of more things to work out. A lot of things we see on TV, people find themselves, or the coming of age is at 15, 16. I believe that for us it's more in our 20s, for, we're either fleeing war or navigating, a lot of things that not everybody has to do that. And I think this story speaks to that, so I really think a lot of people relate to it as much as I do.
Like working on the set.
Working on the set has been a lot of fun. I literally feel like I'm just like on a family outing the whole time. There's just so many Arabs, so many Iraqis, but we also obviously have, you know, a diverse crew that's local, and it's just so cool to see. It just speaks to the movie as well. Like, we are all, you know, in this together. We have this shared goal of making beautiful art, and everybody gets along so great, and everyone has, you know, their own personality that they're bringing, and we're all very, very extra in our own way, and it's just been a beautiful, beautiful experience. Even people with the smallest tasks on set, we're just this one big family, literally a family, when the camera's on and when it's off, and it's been a dream.